Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to give you a brief idea about C programming, or rather than we can say C programming language. Just remove the C programming from this and just keep only language. What is the use of language? We use language for the communication purpose, right? So why we use programming languages? Programming language are also used for the communication, but communication with the computer, because computer don't understand human languages. So that's why we require programming languages. One of the programming language is C programming language. Using this C programming language, you can order computer to do various tasks for you. There are two main important things that you need to know about the C programming language. The first is C is a high level language. Now, what is high level language? It is much closer, not exactly it is a human language, but it is much closer to the human language. That's why it is called as a high level language. So, but computer don't understand human language, right? So what we are going to do in a C programming, or what C programming compiler, what the C programming application will do, whatever you type, that will be converted into the computer understandable language. Let's take an example. Suppose if I type hello in a computer, in a C programming, so definitely computer don't understand what is the meaning of hello. So the C programming compiler will convert that hello into the form of the zeros and ones. And we all know that zeros and ones, that is a binary language, is understandable by the computer. Second thing that we should know about the C programming language, that it is a procedure oriented. Our main focus in C programming, our main focus is on the flow, is on the procedure, is on the steps followed by each other. If you change the sequence, if you change the procedure, if you change the step sequence, then it is going to affect your output. So it is completely a procedure oriented language. Now, before start with this C programming language, just have a general discussion about what is a program. What is program? Technically speaking, program is a set of instructions. Now, instructions, if you give some commands to someone, so that is an instruction. Suppose if I ask my student to stand up, so stand up, it is also one instruction. So instruction commands which are given to the computer, that is called as the instructions. Okay, now program is what? Set of instruction which accepts data, from the human, process that data, and after processing generate the result. Now here whatever you are accepting, that is called as the input. That is called as input. This input will be passed to this set of instruction. This set of instruction process that input and then it will generate the output. Okay. Now I'll explain this with the help of example. If I ask you to calculate, suppose if I ask you to calculate area of circle. Now to calculate area of circle, what do you expect from me? Obviously, I have to give you a radius. If I give you the value of radius, then and only then you can calculate the area if you know the formula for this. So we can say that radius is my input, because to calculate the area, radius must be provided. So radius is my input. Whatever formula you are having, we need to write the instruction. We have to write the commands for that. You have to write the commands to calculate the area using that formula. So that formula will be converted into form of commands. After that, whatever you are getting, means in this example, you will be getting area. So area will be my output. Okay, so radius is input. Instructions written for this formula, that is called as a program, and this program will generate the output, that is area. Now whatever you are going to provide to the program, and whatever is generated by the program, it is a data. But what type of data? Whether it is numerical data, whether it is or alphabets or alphanumeric. So here comes the concept of data types. Data types is a type of data we are going to provide to the program, or type of data our program is going to generate. Means we can say that the type of input and output, that is a simple concept of the data type. Now any programming language, if you go with any programming language has their own structure. Now C programming is also has one structure. Here I have given that structure. See, the first part is a documentation section. Second is a link section. Next is a definition, then global declaration, then main function is there. After that, one more block is there, that is a subprogram. See, in this, the second one, that is a link section. Link section and the main function, these are the compulsory one. Means if you want to write a program, your program must have the link section part and main function. Without these two, we cannot write a single program in a C programming language. The best way to learn coding is to code. So here I'm taking one example. Write a program to display a message. Simply, I just want to display the message on the screen. Okay. Now to display message, there is one built-in function in the C programming that is called as a printf. Whatever you write in the printf, that will be displayed on the screen as it is. See, here I have taken the example printf, and in double bracket inverted comma I have mentioned welcome to Mumbai. So when my C compiler, when my C application will execute this statement, it will display welcome to Mumbai on the screen. Means in short, printf statement, it is used to display something on the screen. But how the compiler will know what is the use of printf? So the meaning of this printf, it is predefined in the libraries, or that is called as the libraries or header files. So first we need to include that header file in our C program. That is where you include this header file, that is your link section. Understood? That is your link section, which is the compulsory one. Okay. So by default, we are going to use this stdio.h header file. So many header files are there. stdio.h, codio.h, maths.h. But stdio, that is a standard input output. So definitely in every program, we are going to provide the input and it is going to generate the output. So definitely we require the input output related function. So this file we are going to include in our program. How to include it? The syntax is given here. We have to use hash, after that include keyword, after that less than sign, your header file, the file which you want to include in your program. After that, just close that bracket, that is using the greater than sign. Okay, here I'm going to use this stdio.h. So my example is hash include stdio.h. Now how we are going to write this program? See, first is hash include stdio.h. After that, as I told you, first is your link section, which is a compulsory one. Second compulsory thing is your main function. So I have written the main function void main curly bracket open and then close curly bracket, that is your complete main function. And within this main function, I have written the statement printf welcome to Mumbai. When I execute this program, it will display the message welcome to Mumbai on the screen. Thank you.